United States House. And to that end, it seems to me the smart move would be to make someone step down who apologized to BP. I know that you were one of the first ones to call Joe Barton in and take him to the proverbial woodshed. But why is Joe Barton being allowed to keep his job when Joe Barton apologized to a corporation that is destroying my hometown's economy and destroying the environment across the Gulf Coast?
Joe, listen, Joe Barton's not the issue. You know,
well,
Joe Barton apologized.
He kind of is, though. If he's the most powerful Republican right now on the Hill when it comes to energy, he is the issue, isn't he?
No, he's not. I mean, some people want to make Joe Barton the issue when the issue, as you say, are the beaches in Pensacola and the economy that is being battered and the environmental disaster of epic proportions in the Gulf. That's the issue. And how do we stop this gushing of oil? That's the issue, not Joe Barton. Joe Barton was wrong. I said he was wrong on this network. He apologized. I spoke with him. You know, we've got to go forward and try and address the issue.
But that is a mindset, though, Eric, and you know it is. I know you have to defend Joe, but I know at the same time you also know this hurts the Republican Party. It hurts the Republican brand because Joe Barton is the issue because Joe Barton is the most powerful Republican on Capitol Hill when it comes to energy policy, and that shows his mindset, does it not?
Listen, Joe Barton apologized. He said he was wrong. I said he was wrong. If you look at it, and you know you were here, that the Energy and Commerce Committee, as the House is under control of the majority and Speaker Pelosi and Leader Hoyer. They're in charge of these things. We're asking the questions that need to be asked to try and deliver some help to the people in the Gulf to try and address the situation.
With Eric, and I press you respectfully here, but it was a written statement. You and I both know that sometimes you get tired, sometimes you say stupid things. I speak, of course, of myself. I say it every day. And you're like, oh, God, I shouldn't have said that, and you kick yourself. Joe Barton sitting here reading a statement, I apologize to BP.
A poor choice of words.
And he's calling it a poor choice of words. That was a calculated statement that shows a troubling mindset, and I know you agree with me. You just can't say it.
Joe, listen, if the standard for resignation is a YouTube moment or an inappropriate statement, wouldn't you think the Vice President will be handing in his letters twice a week? I mean, come on.
Wait.
It was a written statement. He wrote it down. You got to admit, Joe Biden usually says things off the top of his head and like that. But this was a written statement.
This was prepared.
To me,
you know. Go ahead, let Eric answer. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
Listen, Joe Barton is not the issue, Joe. You know that. A lot of people want to make it the issue because for whatever reason, because there's no answers right now coming from the Gulf.
Well, you don't think he's going to be the issue with the people that you are getting to run for Congress because you believe Republicans can put this country on the right track? You don't think it's going to be an issue in their campaigns? You know Joe Barton will be the issue this fall.
Joe Barton has said he was wrong. He actually stepped before our conference, the entire conference yesterday, and he said this. He said, if a Texan can be humble, I apologize. I was wrong. Okay? I mean, I think he has said it.
But
this
Congressman, right after that, I mean, to me, the most amazing thing about this is that Joe Barton tweets. And right after that...
Hold on, stop for a second. Let's just look at Eric. Because you know what poor Eric's thinking? He's thinking this jackass has hurt the Republican Party. I'm out here defending him, and then the dumbass goes out and tweets. So talk about this tweet. Talk about this tweet.
He
Joe.
undercut his apology. I mean, this guy just can't get to I'm sorry.
Joe, tell him he can't tweet for the next 6 months.
No tweeting. That's what I did to Joe.
Or ever again, for that matter.
Yeah, Eric, go ahead. I'm sorry, but you got to admit that was stupid to go ahead and tweet after the apology. Under Joe Barton was right.
I don't even think he knew the tweet went out. I mean, let's call it how it is.
He went temporarily insane.
You mean it was
hey, hold on, by the way. Let me just say, and put Eric's face up on the camera, Buchanan always talks about political athletes.
Yes.
Guys that go out and have to fight the good fight when they're running straight uphill with barbells on their back. Well, this guy, Eric, is doing a great job, despite the fact he is having to carry Joe Barton's hulking mass up a mountain. Come on, Eric. Eric, good luck in the future with Joe Barton.
Power of 1,000 infidel.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you for being with us, Eric. I know tough times. We wanted to get to the president's poll numbers, but maybe we'll do that next time. Thanks for being with us.
Take care.
I would say a pleasure.